Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. Today, I want to speak about the oneness experience with the divine. Last week, I spoke about God within. See God within, that God is within you. Today, I want to speak to that oneness experience with the God within us. Now, we are individualized in consciousness. Even if we come out of the body, we're still individualized as Atma, individual soul. But we exist in what is called Paramatma, a universal soul, a universal I. Just as we have an I individually, there's a universal I, and we call that universal I Paramatma, or the infinite one, or the supreme one. So there's a supreme being in the whole universe. So there's a supreme I in the entire universe. Now, when we experience, as we do, individualized consciousness, because we wear the body doesn't have an I. The body is an experience in our I, in our ego. The body doesn't have an ego. The body is simply a covering, a vessel. The Bhagavad Gita says the body is like a suit of clothes that you wear. Your clothes cannot say I, but you can certainly say I when you wear the different clothes, and you know that when you go to a business meeting, you wear a suit. When you go to a cultural function, you wear cultural garments. When you go in to do your chores, your everyday chores, you wear some of the work clothes. So our clothes tend to define us in a way, but it's not I, not as who we are, it's a role that we play. So we exist in the body, we operate the body through the subtle body, through subtle senses, and through the subtle ego. So when we identify with the body, we tend to think that we are the body. But in truth, we are not. We are immortal beings. Atma, individual consciousness. And the qualities of that Atma is such Anand, eternal existence, eternal consciousness. Consciousness is the source of all existence. Eternal consciousness, that's what Sat means. Existence, consciousness, pure consciousness, pure being. Chit means consciousness. Individual consciousness in the body is Chitta, and consciousness in the universe is Chitti, Chitti Shakti. Chitti is the consciousness of the universe. And because our very nature is freedom, we experience the bliss of freedom, and that's called Ananda. It is the bliss of being free, totally free. It's the happy experience of being free, Ananda. So our soul qualities are such an Anand. So in the same way, a drop in the ocean is not the ocean in size, but in nature. So the drop can boast, I am the ocean. It means my nature is the same as the ocean. And a spark of fire has the potency to create a large fire. It cannot boast that it is a large fire. It has the potency. Its nature is fire. So too, your nature is divine. You tend to define yourself by your personality, your persona, but you are far beyond that. You are beyond the persona. The ego develops different persona in the human experience. But you are not a persona. You're that which lies behind the persona. But what is important to note is that you have incredible power as an individual soul. You can manage all the pranas within your being. The prana, apana, samana, vyana, udana. You can manage the pranas within you. All these pranas are behind all your actions. So you can drive these actions instead of letting these actions drive you. Instead of letting your body, which has a primal nature, drive you, you can drive the body from your power. But your power needs cleaning up. Our power needs cleaning up because our power begins in ignorance. We are ignorant of our power. So that ignorance is called tamas. And we have the power of rajas. These are the gunas. These are the soul-born qualities of tamas, rajas, and sattva. So the cleaning up requires more and more of the sattva, the light. So we feel separate when tamas holds us down. But that's nature. We are meant to start this game from being veiled, held in ignorance. So it's nature. No need to worry why are you ignorant. No need to worry why you're ignorant. Nature has put you into ignorance. Why? Because even if it puts you into ignorance, you're still not ignorant in your essence. The fire, the light within you is still there. So you have to uncover the light. You have to uncover the divinity. And the more and more you do that, you're not going to be the large fire of the whole universe, but you're going to be the potent fire within this form. Within this form, you're going to say, I am divine. I am divine. I am divine. You're roaring like the lion. The little cub is roaring like the lion. You have the power to say that. And not only say it, but experience it. So when you experience that divinity within your own little being, we see that you are in oneness with that awesome power of the universe. You're one with God. You are one with the Supreme. Atma now is in oneness with Paramatma. And that is the process of yoga. Yoga means oneness with the divine, oneness with the higher consciousness. Yuj means to unite. And the experience of that is that you feel your God nature within you and you feel there is nothing you cannot accomplish. But it's important that we learn to manage the human experience and its primal nature from that consciousness of I am. I am that I am. You remember when Moses came down from the Mount Sinai with this huge illuminating experience of God as light and was so transformed in this whole experience. He said, whom shall I say that you are that people will believe me? And the light said to him, I am that I am. Say that, I am that I am. I am that which cannot be described. I am. The I am means ever present, not held in the past or the future. I am that I am. And you remember when Christ said, before Abraham was I am? It means that Christ lived in that consciousness of I am. Remember when he said, I and my Father one? I do nothing without the will of the Father. That's alignment with the divine. He was totally in oneness with the divine. We can be as well. He said, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. What does that mean? He said, you are the light of the world. Don't hide it under a bushel. Shine your light into the world, he said. And he said further, if thine eye is single, thy whole body will be filled with light, the light of the divine. If thine eye is single. What is the single eye? The third eye. The Bindu eye. The eye that knows its divinity. The eye that is full of light. The Bindu eye. The manas is for controlling the body and the senses and the energy. But the Bindu eye is the eye of the divine. If thine eye is single, thy whole body will be filled with light. So that's where we get the God experience. And the Hindus say, in their metaphysical thinking, yoga, Soham. Repeat Soham. What do you think Soham means? God and I are one. I breathe into So, and I breathe out Hum. But in the ignorant, it's really Hamsa, because I is first, Hum, and Sa is out there. That's why the Guru changes the mantra Hamsa to Soham. Giving you the blessing, the initiation, to say So with the in-breath and Hum with the out-breath until it becomes an experience. So Soham is the mantra of the breath which tends to unite us. If you follow the breath to its beginning, if you follow the energy, prana, apana, to the source, you'll experience Om. That's why we say So with the prana and Hum with the apana until it becomes the experience. And you see it at every chakra. That's deepa sadhana. But we, every one of us, can experience that oneness with the divine if only we desire to have it. How many of us want the divine? How many of us want to be in oneness with the divine? We are caught up in all the addictions of the outside world, power, pleasure. And we cannot extricate ourselves from it. We feel powerless. That's why we need gurus to inspire us. But you have the power of the universe within you, the same power that created the whole universe, the same power that's operating the universe. It's the same power within you. Know you. Know thyself. Is a Greek inscription in one of the temples. Know thyself. In the Hindu wisdom, Aham Brahmasmi. Aham, my I, is nothing but an experience in the divine. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. And in the biblical saying, in Him, in that, I live, move, and have my being. In that. So that's the whole experience of oneness. Rise to that. Come into that experience. Don't live in the darkness. Don't live in tamas. Asatoma sadgamaya. Asatoma, take away the asat, the ignorance, the tamas. Sadgamaya, lead me to the truth, to the experience of truth. Tamasoma, take away this darkness of ignorance and lead me into the light. Jyotirgamaya, and the beauty. Mrityurma, take away the fear of dying that I'm dying when the body falls off. No, I don't die. Lead me to my immortal consciousness. Amritam Gamaya. Amritam Gamaya. How beautiful the mantra is. Satama Sadgamaya. Tamasama Jyotirgamaya. Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. When you say the mantra, desire freedom, desire oneness, desire to be oneness with the divine. That's your birthright. That's your soul right. May you have that experience of the God within you. Then your life will be incredibly powerful, incredibly joyful, and you'll be able to nourish all your bodies from the inner space. So this is my Sunday message to you. Live the teachings. Don't just learn them. Live them. You know, in the Upanishads of the Hindus, mystic scriptures, they say there are 3 steps to wisdom. 3, not 1. 3 steps to wisdom. The first one is Shravan, gather the knowledge. It means literally listen. The next is Manan, process it in the mind, turn it over in the mind until you fully understand it. Fully understand it. And then imbibe it into your being. Nididhyasana. Establish it in your being. So Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasana. This is, the Upanishad said, these are the 3 steps to wisdom. So use it. Use it. Become wise. Have a blessed day, everyone. Be wise. You are the light. Stay God conscious. And as much as you can, pray for oneness with the divine. You're all powerful. Know it. Live it. And let's do it together. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.